Today's video, we'll have a quick look at what are the chances for Dent Coin to be getting listed in Coinbase. So Coinbase has launched a new product called Asset Hub. So basically, token issuers or coin issuers, whichever way you want to call, they can get themselves added into Coinbase, and they have simplified the listing process much easier. So we're going to talk about the new Coinbase Asset Hub listing process, and we'll have a look at the Dent Gigastore as well, so which is a mobile data reseller portal. So in today's video, we will analyze both the things together. So we know Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges in the world with more than 35 million global active users. So if you look at this other statement from Coinbase themselves. So Coinbase says that Asset Hub is going to be making the asset issuers launch and list and grow very quickly, and they can list their assets across Coinbase products. So it will be available among globally on different geographical positions and locations and different coin pairs as well. And they can grow their project with a suite of tools which Coinbase already has, and promote their vision to 35 million plus customers. So Coinbase is already a center for crypto investing. We all know that very well, with more than 320 billion in total volume traded, and as an expanding offering of crypto services. So right now there are roughly around 40 crypto coins being listed in Coinbase, and their custodian service, they have a list of 90 different tokens. So the numbers are getting bigger and bigger, and they claim that their asset becomes a single application to list on the exchange, and they provide custodian services and millions of active trading users, and secure storage, and they provide offline storage as well. So liquidity for your network's on and off ramps, and they claim to help new customers learn about your assets as well. So we have built tools to help introduce your assets to new customers. Our goal is to help you reach and grow as an audience. So basically, the Asset Hub, the Coinbase Asset Hub, is opening up the doors for other crypto coins to get into Coinbase. And now let's have a look at whether can Dent get listed on Coinbase. I know I'm gonna sound crazy because Dent is sold at sub pennies at the moment. It's like 0.000 and it's at less than 1 sat. So yeah, considering all these downsides and all those hates and conspiracy theories, if you look at as a product, they are doing pretty well. And they already got two different products called Dent Teams and Dent Gigastore. Both are providing business solutions for businesses. That is more than enough for Coinbase to consider listing compared to other tokens they have listed. So imagine Binance lists all the tokens and they don't make any big discretion there. They cancel pairs occasionally, which they feel as in violation of their policy, and they make huge profits. So Coinbase is pretty much trying to follow and take advantage of the opportunity that already Binance is making it. So Coinbase is just opening up their hub for other viable projects as well. So imagine Dent getting listed at Coinbase. It will create huge amount of awareness and no more of wash trading. So that's a good thing. And if you compare the 7,000 or 7,500 cryptocurrencies, there's not much cryptocurrencies around the telco space. So Dent is pretty quite unique. And most of the telco based projects, there are not much open source. You can't open source some of the telco products because they have a non-disclosure alliance with their partners, because Dent is an MVNO, which is a mobile virtual network operator, and they heavily rely on other big telecom companies still. and those big telecom companies, they don't want them to open source their code, because that will open up the violation of their copyrights of the code. So Dent, most of the telecom projects, they are not open source, and they are mostly custom solutions, and Coinbase know that very well. And considering that Dent is the only product based on telco, and it's Ethereum based ERC20 token, the chances are extremely high for Coinbase to consider listing Dent. So once it makes its doors to Coinbase, then the other exchanges like Kraken, Gemini, and all the mom and pop exchanges will follow suit. Being an ERC20 token, the listing process is much easier for any exchange to do so. So that said, the chances are very high that Dent could potentially getting listed. The reason I'm making this video about the chances of getting Dent into Coinbase is the openness that Coinbase has launched a new way of making the listing process much easier than how they used to do in the previous years. And there's rumors going on that Coinbase is trying to make an IPO either this year or next year. So before getting into the IPO space, they want to increase their trading volume massively by expanding the option of listing other potential good viable tokens as well. So yeah, so without you, let's get into so remember, Dent has already got two different products, Dent Teams and Dent Gigastore. Both are targeted at B2B customers, and they provide business solutions for businesses, and that is more than enough for Coinbase to consider listing compared to other tokens they have listed in the past. So that's it. Let's have a quick look at the next aspect of the video, which is the Dent Gigastore. So they are planning to launch a mobile data reseller portal in Q1 2021. We are already in middle of January now, 2021, and probably in the next 2.5 months we could get a finished product launched pretty soon. So the Dent Gigastore creates your own mobile reseller, allows to create your own mobile reseller business. So you can buy data in bulk and resell to others. So that's the key philosophy behind the Dent Gigastore product. So you can anyone can now become a reseller, start their own mobile reseller business and buy data in bulk and resell to others. So if you look at the analogy that I would like to give is, there are tons of payment gateways globally, which help businesses to process their customers' payments. So it's pretty much the same way. So now Dent is trying to open up a reseller solution where they could anyone can sell mobile data globally in 80 different countries now, which is pretty huge if you look at it. And you can see here the user can choose the data plan that they want, whether they want a 1 GB package or 3 GB package, 5 GB or 10 GB package. They make a choice there, and how many quantities they need. They can just select and add it to the cart and go to the checkout. And the Dent Gigastore is connected to the Dent ecosystem as well. That is a very important thing that I want to mention here. So the Dent ecosystem, when I say Dent ecosystem, what I mean is Dent is just not cryptocurrency alone. It is also as its own exchange where all the crypto telco assets are traded and executed as a buy and sell order, as would any other coin. So basically Dent is both if you look at the tokens like KuCoin token, Huobi token, and all those exchange tokens, so they all they do is they have an exchange and they offer a token based on their exchange services. Dent is pretty much doing the same. So they have their own exchange as well. So that ecosystem, the Gigastore, is connected to that ecosystem as well. and they have a pretty good reporting tool as well. So as a business user, when I buy data in bulk and I sell those packages on my business portal, I would like to track the sales and the performance of the offers that I have put. So they have a pretty good decent reporting dashboard as well, which allows them to see the balance and track their sales in a on a real-time basis as well. So that is pretty interesting. So they have a pretty good reporting dashboard which gives you a visual representation of the sales on a real-time basis, which is pretty good, which is non-existent in the current MVNO space. And you can see here they can have a graphical view of the packages, the sales of their package, whether it is 1 gigabyte or 3 gigabyte, and they can do some sales composition as well. And they can even see the eSIM installations by different data plans. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I want to highlight. So the chances of Dent making a way into Coinbase is pretty high from my opinion. I know there's going to be a lot of people not believing this, but if you look at as a business, Coinbase always in favor of real businesses which acquire lots of users, and they try to solve real-time solutions in the world. And if you look at what Dent is doing, they're trying to make the MVNO process much easier, and they have a building up their product ecosystem pretty huge. So in the future, I can see Dent evolving as a very big telco player in the near future. Good luck and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.